welcome back. So today we're going to be creating a flyer for real estate to go door knocking with. And the one that we're going to create today is the market update flyer for a neighborhood showcasing recently solds. So we're going to be using Canva. And I wanted to give you just a brief overview if you aren't using Canva, how awesome it is. It's absolutely free to use. There are some paid features, and we'll talk about those when we get in. So without further ado, you'll go to canva.com here. And when you get there, you get this login screen. So once you're in the login screen, you just either go here to create your account. You can sign up with your email address, you can sign up with your Google account, or you can sign up with your Facebook. If you already have an account, you will enter your information up here and we'll log in. It's absolutely free, like I said, and it only takes a couple seconds to create a new account. And once you have created an account, all of your applications, all the files that you've created will show up here. You can see we use Canva for literally everything over here at Rich Agent. Our free marketing plan that you can grab over on our website, richagentsuccess.com, was created here in Canva, as well as all the graphics that we use on our website, in our blog, and then also for our day-to-day real estate needs. So we're going to be creating this neighborhood market update today. I want to give you a look at what that looks like. So this is what the flyer looks like. It's very simple. Again, we come from a place of value. So this is not a sales advertisement for the agent. This is value for the consumer, which you'll be door knocking with. You could also send these in a mailer, have them sitting out at open houses, lots of different uses for this form or this flyer. But my favorite obviously is the door knocking, which is what we're specializing in, talking about today. So at the top, neighborhood market update, little call to action. Ask me for a free home value report. The recent solds for that subdivision that we're knocking. So you need to plan accordingly so you can have your materials ready for you. Average days on market stat, average days on market for the previous year. Percent change, same thing with sales price, average sales price now, average sales price a year ago, and the percent change. Obviously, we are in a super duper seller's market in this area, Florida, so that reflects here. But you don't want to lie to your consumer. So if the data is not pleasant, that's okay. Put the actual data there, and then just be ready for your whys of why it's still a good time to sell, right? We can come up with a reason why it's always a good time to sell, whether it's a seller's market or not. And then one more call to action here, find out what your home is worth, directs you to the website. So this is a fake website, don't bother going to it. You'll put your own website there. We have one that actually, if they click, they can enter their address and automatically see what their home value is. If you don't have a program set up like that, like Cloud CMA or another website, you could just have your contact information down here and the call to action here. Call me or email me for your home value report. The idea is that they will schedule a listing presentation with you, or at a very minimum, they will schedule a free value market analysis with you, which will segue into your listing appointment. So let's head back over. So to start off, to create our flyer, we're going to go here to create a design. There's so many different templates that they already have set up for you. So if you are making a Facebook post, social media, Pinterest, etc., the list goes on and on. You can also come up here and use custom dimensions. So if you have a certain size that you need to make, you would go there and enter your custom dimensions. But today we're going to make, Today we're just going to make a standard flyer. And I'm going to use the A4 template. You could use the real estate flyer. This is a lot of listing. We'll do another video about that another time. Today we're making the market analysis. So we'll click here. All right. And if we wanted to use any of these pre-made templates, we could do that. If it says free here, then obviously it's free. If it doesn't say free, then it costs $1. So not a huge investment here, but you can use any of these templates for yours. We're going to create our own today. So we are going to start with an element to create that real estate flyer. So here we go, shapes, and a square. And it just makes it so fast and easy. I love Canva. We're going to change our color. If you wanted to use custom colors, you could do that. Here I'm sporting my Century 21 brand colors. But you could use the color wheel here just by clicking on the plus sign and making it whatever color that you wanted. If you were Keller Williams, maybe you want red. But I personally like the teal. And then we're going to make another shape at the bottom here. Just to cap off our flyer on either side. Then we'll go into text and we'll slap our heading up there. So, market, what did we say? Neighborhood market update. Neighborhood market update. And we will change our font. I like a script font, but you choose whatever you like. And change the spacing a little bit. So click here on spacing, and I can change the letter spacing, smoosh it together. Not a big fan of that. But I can change the line height, which I like to do. And scooch that over. And then, again, we can change the color. You can use your brand colors, which you can upload into their default palette. For this instant, we're just going to use white. And then we're going to make this banner, I guess. So we're going to go over here to Elements again and type in banner. And then we can choose from a ton of different styles. Most of them are free on the banners. Really cool options. We could do something like that. But just play around with what you like. Delete. Again, for this demonstration, we're going to use this one. I'm going to change the color. I'm going to go over here to my default panel and choose that same color, but then I'm going to click on the plus sign, and I'm going to make it just a lighter version of the one that we already have. Actually, let's try and stick with the sample. A little bit darker version. So here we will write, ask me for a free home value report. Ask me for a free home value report. And you can see it doesn't show up, but if I select it all, then I can change the size. That's a little small. You don't have to use their pre-designed sizes either. You can type in here your own size. We're going to put it on an axis. Probably still needs to be a little smaller. And pop it into the corner. Oops. So yes, you want it to look beautiful, but it doesn't have to be something that takes forever. So don't make it too hard on yourself. I'm a perfectionist, so I could sit here and move it around all day, but really that's not the goal. So the next thing that we're going to do is this here, your actual data. Now, this is something that you will pull from your MLS. I can show you how I do it on my MLS, but I won't because it's going to be different in every single program. But essentially what you're going to want to do is run a search for your neighborhood, search for your subdivision, and then pull recent solds for the last X amount of time. So whether it's a year, 6 months, 3 months, if there's a ton in that subdivision that have sold, I would do a smaller window, like 3 months. If there is not a lot, you may want to go out a year. Then you will export that into an Excel spreadsheet. Every MLS that I've ever seen has an export option for your search results. You'll take out all the data that you don't need, like owner's name, type of property, agent, etc. You take out all the fields that you don't need, and then you can color code it in Excel so that it matches your theme here. So we've created the blue. If you need a tutorial on how to edit your spreadsheet in Excel, please leave a comment down below, whether you're watching it on YouTube or checking it out on our blog, richagentsuccess.com/blog. No matter which format you're watching us on, leave a comment down below if you need a tutorial on the Excel, and we will create one of those. So here we put a banner in, so we're going to do that. We are going to copy this, and it creates another one for us. And we're just going to pop it here in the middle. And then we're going to go over here to uploads. See that here? And you'll upload your Excel. You'll save your Excel as a JPEG and then upload it here. So we have one done already. Scroll down and find that. All right. And then go over to text, and we are going to put a subheading on that. Recent solds in sample neighborhood. So whatever it is for you, you will put that there. And you can make it bigger and center it or whatever you want to do. Okay. And then the next part that we're going to do are these data points. Numbers are king, right? People like numbers. So again, you'll get those data points from your MLS. If you don't know how to calculate any of those functions, just pop us a comment and we'll help you out. So we're going to have 3 circles and 3 ovals. You don't have to do what we do, but we're a fan. We better move all this up some. So it's been about 6 minutes and we're almost done here. So once we have a circle that we like, you can just click on it and then hit copy. I'm actually going to change the color before I copy it. And again, you can use any color scheme that you want. 1, 2, copy those. One of the really cool features about Canva that I like is that, see how it's putting those purple grid lines? So that way you know everything is centered. You don't have to give it a lot of thought because it tells you I'm centered here on the center of the page, and now I'm centered horizontally across to my dots. So that's pretty awesome. Got a little off there. Okay, so, and now I'm going to do my 3. I'm actually going to scooch them over. My 3 ovals. Maybe. Where's my oval? Well, we'll come back to that. There it is. And again, I just went to shapes and then elements. So and see again, it's going to line me up so I'm centered. Change the color and make 2 copies. This looks like only one of my copies took there. Copy. And then we're going to go in and put our ask me for a market analysis here. Change your colors. I actually like a darker color on this. Pop that in. Scooch my circles over some more. We can actually make them a little smaller, but whatever. Again, it's not rocket science. You just do the best you can. It doesn't have to be perfect. No one's gonna know. Make that a little smaller. See how we're doing here. All right. And then you can put in your text. You guys are getting the hang of this, right? And average days on market in 2016, or previous year, or previous month, or whatever you want to do. If I could spell, average days on market. And change the font size. Let me zoom in so you guys can see what I'm doing here. Center that. Now I'm just going to copy. 1, 2, 2. Oops. Delete that. Market 2016. And the percent change, I think, is a really powerful statistic to include. Good grief. Can undo that little turn that I just made on accident. See how it's just lining everything up nicely? Love that feature. And percent change. Perfect. And then these are just the same copy. Average sale price. Copy. Average sale price 2016. And this one I can just copy and it's done. Percent change. Little heading here. We're going to say, find out what your home is worth. And change the font. I really like this all caps small. There's so many really fun fonts here in this program. And I'm going to change the spacing. I'm actually going to change the letter spacing on this font. the sizing. Bring it over here. Bold. Let's make it a little bigger. Whoa, too big. Cool. What do you guys think? Now for our arrow. I couldn't find one in Canva that I loved. So I found one in Google Images that I loved. And I just uploaded it into Canva. I'm going to zoom back out so you can see. But it's huge! So I just make it smaller. And then we'll turn it around. In Google Images, Google Image Search, I just searched free, because you don't want to steal someone else's image. And then I typed in swirly arrow. Not joking. And I came up with that. Actually, there were hundreds of thousands of them. Gotta love Google. I am going to flip this because I don't like the way that it's pointing. And I'm going to, whoops, there we go, and rotate it back around. Boom. And bring it on down. Elements. So you can upload your headshot. Let's find one of me that's small. And bring it on down. I like a black and white picture because it doesn't clash. You can change your marketing colors on your different flyers, and your photo never clashes with your layout. And then we want to input our contact information. So in like 2 seconds, we'll be done. Sally Agent. No, that's not my name. 555 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Sally's phone number. And Sally's email address. Sally.sample@main. What did I use before? I don't know. Realtor.com. Do you guys have that Realtor website email address vanity? I'm not a fan. That .realtor. I should do a blog post about that. Not a fan of it. Sorry. Sidebar. And we'll make Sally's contact information smaller. Because again, you are not the focus of this marketing piece. We're coming from a place of value to the consumer. And that doesn't want to place. There we go. And last but not least, website realestate.com/sell. I highly suggest, if you don't have a software set up or a real estate that will calculate the market analysis for them, that you invest in that. Cloud CMA is a cool option. I know some MLSs are starting to provide that as a free service, so check with your MLS and see if that's something that they can offer, because they can get really great rates with the Cloud CMA. Market Leader is the one that we use to generate our market analysis, and it does all the lead capture for us, which is great because the goal is to capture leads when you knock, knock, knock on the door, you hand them your flyer, they say we're never selling, and you say, okay, no problem. And then all of a sudden they're on your website asking for the market value. You know that because you get an email saying, John Smith at 123 Main Street requested a market analysis, and we sent it to him, and this is what it looks like. Why don't you follow back up with him? So that's really cool. A lot of people say no to your face, but then they will do something behind the scenes on the internet when they think nobody's watching. So you want to be there capturing their contact information, so that you'll be the one that will end up getting that listing appointment and then going on and selling that house, hopefully. So we didn't put our numbers in here, but add any of these work, any ad heading, it doesn't matter because you're going to go in and change your font and stuff anyway. So we'll do 34. I'm just making up numbers here, people, but you'll use the numbers that you get out of your MLS, or that your company runs for you monthly. It's a good idea to update this on at least a monthly basis, or if you know there's been some really strong closings in the area. Average days on market in 2016, let's say 50, and then percent change. So you guys get the idea here. And our finished flyer, not bad for 10 minutes, right? Maybe 15, but I was a little slower than normal. So there's your market flyer made simply with Canva, totally free. To download our flyer, we will go to, you could change this here. You could say neighborhood marketing update, main subdivision, done. I want to show you one more cool feature before I say goodbye. When you're ready, so you made a neighborhood marketing update for, I'm going to change this actually, neighborhood market. What am I thinking? Neighborhood market update. Yes, we're marketing, but we don't want them to know that. Neighborhood market update. So you make a neighborhood market update for sample neighborhood, and then you say, well, that was awesome. I want to make a neighborhood market update for Grand River Spectacle, I don't know, whatever the neighborhood's called. Make sure you check your spelling. Okay, then you can save this, and you just go here to these two little pages and click that. And then down below, it's going to give you another one that's identical. And then you can just click here, delete, click here, change it to Grand River, whatever the neighborhood is called. Pop in your data, your spreadsheet, change your numbers here, and you're done. So you do the work once. The next time you make one, it takes 2 seconds to make. If say you're doing it with a team, which we sometimes will knock as a team and do one flyer for the team, just make this little, wow, come on. Make that line smaller. It still gets results. Don't worry. It doesn't need to be that small really either. Push your arrow over some. Or get rid of it entirely. Boom. Hitting the delete button. Put the other person's photo in here. On that side, copy their contact information. When knocking with a team, we get the question a lot, well, how do you split the leads? We make a deal whenever we're knocking as a team or with another agent. Maybe you don't have a team set up, but you decide to go out and knock with another agent. Everything in that neighborhood is split 50-50. So whether we get the listing appointment the day that we're knocking or the listing appointment comes to one of the agents 6 months later, it doesn't matter. If we choose to knock that neighborhood as a partnership, then every lead that comes in from that neighborhood that's not from someone's sphere of influence already will be split 50-50. buyer or seller. So you would just put both agents' contact information and picture on the flyer, and then you knock with one flyer. So that way you're not knocking with two separate flyers, you're confused, the consumers are confused. So that would look something like this. And then you would have your stats there. So really easy to make a new one when you're done with that one. I hope you found value in this video today of making a neighborhood market update flyer to go door knocking with. Check out our blog, richagentsuccess.com/blog, for tons more information. We'll be coming out with a lot of door knocking tips and tricks, articles, scripts coming up. All of that will be free, so check it out. See you soon.